Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. Let me just pause out this music real quick. We're going to be playing some more Final Fantasy XIV, obviously. Trying to continue from where I had to leave off early yesterday because of my internet, and hoping it doesn't happen again, because that sucked. Yep, let's get into it. What happened yesterday was some people, we started up the peace talks, or wanted to start up the peace talks between Giovannia and here. We tried to get Minfilia back, but couldn't. So bad stuff has happened. Somebody just fell. God damn it, cat. Little asshole. Just knocked over a bunch of stuff because he wanted to sit down somewhere. Cats for you. Pets in general for you. Just like, I sit now. There we go. I have to go check on my cat again. You little asshole. Alright, back again. Had to fix what he messed up. So, yeah. Then we tried to do the peace talks, as I said. They got they got stopped before they happened due to, well, people holding too deeply on the past. So now I'm here going to be trying to do something else to bring the people of Ishgard together again. Thancred's been telling me all about Sir Amric's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing. 'Cause we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Well, well. Seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. I can't read apparently. Jesus Christ. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? Already planned on it. I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search the foundation, and you the pillars. Understood. I have a feeling I know where Madeleine is gonna be. Probably at the Ruby Corsair, or whatever you call it. The fucking purchasey place. Money alley. Yep. What? Jeweled Corsair, whatever it's called. Or he always is. I carry Honoro to the manor. Our best chirurgeons are tending to him as we speak. He has yet to wake, but surely he will. So Father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. No, it's not like that. It's just... No, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You are free to be the man you want to be. Whereas I am the son... I am a son of House Fortones. Don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that is the way of it. Until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes. Not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I had convinced myself I was above it, until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Honro, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end, it was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich, and I will make my own decision. He's finally standing up for himself. Finally being trying to be a better person. I want to say he's flat out being a better person right now. But he's getting there. Is that a P or an R? Maybe. Alright. Back to Sir Emmerich. The Lord Commander is not to be disturbed. May I ask what what matter demands his personal attention? I'm here with Madeleine to speak with the commander. I see. Very well, you may enter. Yep. It's a very tall room for just a commander's office. Oh wait, no, this is a hallway.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more. An adventurer beholden to none, who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time? Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
I'll take 1 second to talk to them. I took a bite of a snack bar. There we go. Gods help me. I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tides of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? It was a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause. But that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, but not mine. Okay. Sir Emmerich informs me that the Alliance leaders Sorry, the person doing that got me confused. Inform me that the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal. The Grand Melee will be held here, in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, and in sight of the capital. An announcement has been made, and Allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us, Yumalai. We must not fail. Rare opportunities. See, you pit yourself against the Allied forces. Outside of Cartanau, perhaps. I would not miss this for the world. All right. Time fight. Big punch time. Way out. He's way outside anyway. Ready, Madeline? There he is. I say, when you didn't appear, I began to question nothing. Never mind. To think that we are mere moments away from facing the cream of Eorzea's soldiery in battle, and I am mere. What if? Oh, what am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of the victory. The glory. Of the stories I will tell Honoro when he awakes. All right. I'm ready, old boy. Are you? Yeah. By the Fury? How could I forget? Father bid me present this to you. I know it is sudden, but we believe the men would find it inspiring if you bore the colors of House Fortomes in battle. Pray, do us this honor. In the Grand Melee, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities are unaffected. Temporary glamour. All of their best and brightest.
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which an allied company of Ul'dan, Gridania, and Limsa are in Lamentin forces will be pitted against a company of Ishgardian forces. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded tactical points. The first company to attain the designated tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. During the Grand Melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's Gaze, which will be indicated by an ethereal tether, linking them to their company flag. While defeating most combatants will award your company 1 tactical point, defeating a marked combatant will award your company 10 tactical points. Marked combatants also possess enhanced attributes, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Defending and defeating these combatants is key to victory.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard.
All is ready then. Very well. Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the grand melee begin!
Start taking on any tethered people. All right. We're really far ahead right now. they don't have a tether open right now, so I'm defending our tether. No tether it yet. Oh, we have a new tether, and so do they. Yep. This is very chaotic sounding. Maybe a little too loud. Oh, it's me. Ah. Oh. Cyclops! Cyclops! Everyone on your guard! All forces, fall back! Or all forces, fall back! Thangrid's a bit angry. Uppercut. It was like he just shoryukened the Cyclops. Continue the melee. I will deal with him. Tancred's good at pulling that kind of stuff off. Tough sort. I heard the man. You heard the man. Back to it. All forces, form a line on Umalai, now! It's 1v1 time. Well met. I will not lie, I was hoping it would come to this. Go then, shall we dance? Damn it all. All right. Yeah, this is not gonna go well for him. I beat him.
Did he win? Then we...
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard!
That went
Well
well.
fought! Well fought, my friend! You truly are the warrior of warriors. Thank the Fury you were on our side.
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond. The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
Yup.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way. These Guardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them.
Yeah.
Tis but a scratch, I assure you, and I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns.
That's fair.
Make that 2 dozen. Still, as Y'shtola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on one at a time. One day at a time, as Minfilia would have done.
You just give me a moment here because somebody was calling me. I'll just have to hit up the BRB screen and give them a call. So let me do just that. And I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I'm back now. Let's just pause out this music. Get everything back up to speed. Continue where we left off. Yeah, had to take a phone call and then had to use the restroom just afterwards, so... Yeah, no. Balls, balls. I'd forgotten what it was like to feel so alive. Not since leaving the blood sands have I had the privilege. Not since the Bull of Valamigo hung up his swords. Back then, the outcome might have been different, but I do not begrudge you for your victory. I know how far you have come, how much you have endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day, when time allows. When time allows. I shall look forward to it. Now go. Go to the Ishgardians and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come, Pippin. Her Grace is expecting us. Lead on, father. Yay. Whoa. Yeah, that was a fun mission. Said your goodbyes. In all the years I have known Rauban, I cannot recall ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? The Ishgardians have claimed their symbolic victory. The Orosian alliance has been strengthened in the process. Be proud, Yumalai. You made this happen. Yay. I'm gonna take the musketoon. Because it'll look sick as hell. You have learned the victory emote. What's that? We have done it. Nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we needed so desperately, that we so desperately needed. There is not left to do. There is not left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us. Not much reception at all, apparently. She goes back off to her people.
My lord!
Honoro.
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you
Honorwa.
be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
'Twould seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, when I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations.
Artoirel.
Emmanuelaine, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform your Stola and the others.
Yup.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
They say you dueled General Raban in a ring of flames. I did not think the man so ostentatious. Would that I could have seen it. After we parted ways at Montoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our search for Memphilia had reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest. Injured soldier. But I thought it best to keep myself, best to keep to myself for a time. I am wont to rely on you overmuch. When we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do, I suspect, but matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that it cannot wait until after the conference. So, let us make for Falcon's Nest, and see if Lord Artoirel has need of us, need of our assistance. I'm bad at reading, apparently. Boom. What am I doing? I don't need to go talk to them to fly there anymore. Alright. Onward! Let me just double check one thing with my stream real quick. Trying to make sure that I haven't had any issues. None. Okay, good to go. Don't want any repeats of yesterday. Actually, check one thing. Be back in like 2 seconds. Ah, shit. Okay. And I'm back. Just had to make sure there wasn't any packages or anything sitting out front. Because that would suck. Very modern clothing. For a Dark Knight. I'm guessing that's some form of energy sword because... Yep, there it is. That's cool. Well met, Master Silky. And thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lord... to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that we would be welcome, that all would be welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there is still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and you and Master Alphino, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Well then. Well, there you have it. There you have it. We have been forbid from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend to before the ceremony begins? Wait with Alphino for the ceremony to begin. Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often. By the way, this is actually starting to wrap up Heavensward. We're in the last stretch of Heavensward, then we enter the transition period to Stormblood, and finally Stormblood itself. I was like, oh, hey!
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me. Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
The janky dragon face animation.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
not good.
Your bow!
That's not creepy at all.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thornton? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall scape my wrath. None shall scape my revenge!
Seven hells. Damn you, Nidhogg.
Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg!
There they go. The last of the guests, having come hither with the hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. With the amount I saw, until the moment I saw him strike, I still held some hope that what you had seen in Aziz Law was an illusion. Perhaps when he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Emmerich. For a mercy, Vidolfnir's wound was not mortal. Or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Annex Shrine to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thordan, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us, stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Justinian. Curious what this looks like. Pop it out. It's kind of cool looking. I'm just gonna grab the money. His money is good. And I can get better gear. If I went, and I have ways of getting that old gear too, so. Spending coffer, 240. Current stuff, 255. So even this won't be as good. That sucks. Battle stats. When I said I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisaged rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the Warrior of Light, nor to my fellow scion, but to you, Yumlai, my friend. Not here, no. But not here, no. But of course, the ancestry at Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there. Alright. To Camp Dragonhead I go. I can just do this. I'm not gonna travel by foot there. Ooh, ah. Greetings, sir. Shall I show you inside? Yes, please. Right. And I wait. Big old wait.
Forgive me. That took longer than expected. You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss.
Fair.
It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight, and why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
Aid those in need.
Lord Orchefon would be proud. I knew you would understand. Together, we will surely find a way.
All right. Didn't even get to drink the drinks. They're just gone. Thank you, Yumalai. It is not fair of me to unburden myself in this manner. Time after time, but I am glad you permit me nonetheless. You are my true friend and ally. Though not all of our fellow Scions will support our stance on Estinian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right. That is quite enough solemn introspection for one day. I think we would both benefit from some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at Fort Holmes Manor. Let us not keep her waiting any longer. Yeah. Come on here. And fly in. Oh. Hoping to keep it very low to the ground. There's a way in. Should be this guy right here. Yeah, it's not him, maybe it's... Yep, there we go. It's the guy off to the side. That's what messed me up. See, what are my tombstones? I have 196. Nowhere close to what I need for different pieces. Ethernet. Up to the last vigil. Yet again we walk an all too familiar path. I'm reminded of when we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, and now it is our turn to return the favor. Hear, hear! Let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Yida and Papalimo, or if we gave up hope on bringing Minfilia back. Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative that we understand the true nature of the stars, or of this star, of the rift between Zodiac and Hydaelyn, and of the Ascians' aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much... Oh, I accidentally bumped my mouse. In any event, I think it time to step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy to triumph, but we will find a way. We will. We will. I'll check out the armor offending, just because that, well, that could be pretty good. Or at least pretty good looking. And I've unlocked battle stance.
Of all the ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price.
Depleted uranium. I'm sorry.
For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
Is Ida and Papa Limo again? Of course, Shanita. That is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. I want to check what this armor looks like. It's augmented health. Headpiece is big, goofy looking. On. All right, chest piece looks pretty good. The open chest pattern's a little weird. Try these on. Okay, those look pretty good. Pants. On. The gap just above the groin is a little weird to me, but that's good. That's fine. Finally, those look pretty good. I might have to head over to an inn and put those on for the time being. First, though, let me talk to this person. Ah, Master Silky. It is well that you are here. You are wanted within. I believe Master Alphino wishes a word with you. Alright. Right here. 1 second. Gotta sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, cat. Startled my cat. Better though. Yes, I would like in the menu. Talk with Alphino. Ah, Yumalai. There you are. Have you a moment? There's something I would fain discuss. I must ask you to recall the events which unfolded at the peace conference, though I dare say you would sooner forget them. My mind returns again and again to the moment when Nidhogg appeared before the crowd in the guise of Estinian. It was a sight to chill the soul, but one which gave me reason to hope that our friend might not be beyond salvation. When you described his fateful transformation at Azizla, I feared him lost forever, but the mere fact that some semblance of his former self endures must surely count for something. Alas, I have no evidence to support my impression, or to support this impression. Thus did I turn to Y'shtola and Kryl for a more empirical appraisal. Full glad I am that I did, for it would seem they have an observation of their own to share. The ladies have saved us a table at the Forgotten Night. Shall we go? Yes. Excellent. Let us not keep our honored colleagues waiting. Alright. Go to the Forgotten Night. Done. I can go put on that armor real quick. Oh, innkeeper's up here. Yes, please bring me to an inn room. Special update. You may now try on gear from the online store via the dream fitting feature. Access dream fitting. Okay. Cool. I thought that already was a feature. Oh, this one. Not that. That one. That one. There we go. Platter. L'amour plate. Looks pretty good actually, especially with my hair color almost matching. Go in here, plates, 6, and apply. Yeah, that looks pretty good on me. Better if I had a weapon to match, but you know, I don't have weapons for this class. That match. I'm ready for one now.
We have kept you waiting over long, I fear.
Not to worry, Alphino. We had some rather fine mulled wine to keep us company. Truth be told, you could have delayed your arrival a few moments more.
Gibrion got the spicing just right this time. His latest batch is not only delicious and warming, but soothing to the humors.
Indeed. But 'twas not to soothe our humours that we gathered here.
Ah, no, quite right. The matter of that poor dragoon.
You have discovered something. A means to save him?
Let us not jump to conclusions, shall we? Assess the facts presented, then make an educated analysis, as you were taught.
Pray, cast your mind back to the moment of Estinian's transformation. Do you recall how you described it to us? You spoke of the sudden pangs which racked his body when he took up both of Nidhogg's eyes, and of how his form was twisted thereafter into a shadowy semblance of the Great Worm.
When he appeared at Falcon's Nest, the worm's eyes were fused to his mail.
Would that only his armor had been corrupted. Snaking forth from the eyes, I descried dark tendrils which entangled his very being. His ether has been all but smothered.
Then he is lost to us forever?
What did I just say about jumping to conclusions? Y'shtola clearly stated all but smothered. As I later discovered, her impression matched my own. Though Nidhogg's presence filled my mind's eye, beneath his seething aura, I sensed the merest hint of something else. And after listening to Y'shtola's observations, I became more certain of my suspicion that the something else I had sensed was, in fact, the trace of a different will, submerged in the sea of Nidhogg's rage.
You mean?
Yes, 'tis like that Estinian spirit yet lingers.
Can we not wrest him from Nidhogg's grasp, then? Tear the eyes from the armor?
We know not if that would serve to separate Worm's soul from man's. None have ever attempted such a feat.
Should it offer even the faintest hope of success, then by the gods, I shall be the first to try.
Alphino. By all means, hold fast to your hope, but be mindful of the dangers. Even should you succeed in excising the eyes from the dragoon's mail, we have no way of knowing if your friend's soul would survive so violent a separation. And that is to say nothing of the possibility that his would-be savior might become Nidhogg's next host.
That's also true.
But what other choice remains to us? Should the opportunity present itself, I will tear those foul orbs from Estinian's armor and trust in the resilience of his soul, even at the risk of mine own.
Ah, I found you at last.
Honorwa.
A messenger of the Temple Knights came to the manor some few hours past. The Lord Commander humbly requests the company of the Warrior of Light and Master Alphino.
Sir Emmerich would speak with us. Very well, thank you, Onawa.
'Twould seem duty calls. Pray see to yours, and we shall return to ours.
Thank you, Y'shtola, Kryl. Your words have given me hope where there was none. Come then. Sir Emmerich awaits.
Oh.
Alphino is allowing his feelings for this dragoon to cloud his thoughts. I worry he may do something rash. Keep an eye on him, would you?
Only time will tell.
The conference held at Falcon's Nest was to be a celebration of the reconciliation twixt man and dragon. But the lingering shade of Nidhogg, clad in the flesh of the Azure Dragoon, did mark the occasion by spilling the blood of his own kind. A timely atrocity to remind the children of Ishgard that the Dragonsong War was far from over. And when fear gave way to fury, the call to arms rang out anew. Death to Nidhogg. Death to Nidhogg.
All right. What news has Sir Emmerich to share with us, I wonder? Ooh, tasty. Pepperoni coney? Yeah, I can't fucking say words. Might Sir Emmerich, perchance, have received word of a Dravanian advance? Or maybe perhaps, or mayhap, they have located that is to say, mayhap Nidhogg has been found. Come, I would hear what the Lord Commander has to say. Bum, bum, brum, bum, bum, bum. Yeah.
My friends, I thank you for coming.
You have had news of Nidhogg?
Alas not. Our scouts range far and wide, but they have as yet found no trace of the Great Worm.
We dispatched an elite unit of dragoons to reconnoiter the churning mists, but even they returned empty-handed.
A pity.
Fear not, Alphino. We shall see the worm again soon enough. His words at Falcon's Nest attest to that. Indeed, he is like to come sooner than we would wish.
I assume Ishgard's defenses are being bolstered as we speak?
With all haste. I mean to call upon every able-bodied warrior at our disposal, from the Knights of the Four Houses to the men and women of the Watch. But I did not summon you to discuss strategy.
What then would you have of us, my lord?
I will speak plain. Now that Nidhogg is possessed of both of his eyes, no mortal force we can muster will repel him. That being the case, we must needs recruit an ally of equal strength.
Fair. Reichsfelger.
You speak of Reichsfelger?
Reichsfelger.
I do. To whom else could we turn?
That he is Nidhogg's equal, I do not deny, nor can I name another. But convincing the reclusive creature to do battle with his own brood brother will be... how shall I put this?
It will be no small undertaking, yes. Estinian's report was most particular about Hraesvelga's unwillingness to involve himself in the affairs of men.
Yeah.
But much has changed since your visit to Somal. And if there is even a chance that the dragon may be swayed, I must plead our case. Whatever price the dragon asks of me, I shall pay it. Such was my oath, to defend the people of Ishgard. Come what may, my friends, the battle with Nidhogg will mark the end of my tenure as the acting head of church and state. Will you help me discharge this final duty?
We will, my lord, though I fear our involvement offers no guarantee of success.
That's true.
Come then. We will depart at your leisure.
Thank you. Both of you. The city is yours, First Commander.
My lord, we shall pray for your swift return.
All right. It grieves me to impose upon you in this manner. But you of all people understand the threat we now face. It is no imposition, Sir Emmerich. To Yumalai and I, Ishgard is as a second home. After the many battles we have fought, and the bonds we have forged, the plight of your nation has become our own. If there is aught that we can do to aid in its salvation, then pray impose all you must. Yeah, I got a spiked chin. Or chin spike with horns, I don't know. You are true friends. Shall we be about our task then? We have no way of knowing when Nidhogg's shade will strike, but we must assume that time is not our ally. Indeed. With that in mind, I have taken the liberty of dispatching a messenger to inform Mr. Sataru that you will be escorting me to Somal. I confess, I did not provide the exact details of our destination, as they are as yet unknown. We will summon Hraesvelga at zenith in the churning mists. Ere we begin our ascent, however, I think it best we pay a visit to Annex Trump. You seek an advantage in the coming negotiations. I do. I would consult with Vidolfni. Damn it, I keep adding an L. I propose this in part out of concern for her condition. Were she to succumb to her wounds, it would have grave consequences on our life. That apart, she may be able to provide insight into her sire's current state of mind. Well reasoned. To the Dravanian Forelands. Yay! Let's go. Let's just teleport to Annex Shrine because it's easier that way. Up on my little motorcycle thing? No. Through the hole and go over here and land. Ah, 'tis the warrior of light, tis the warrior of warriors and his companions. What bringeth you to mine abode? Pray, forgive us this disruption. Oh, this disturbing of your recuperation, Vidofnir. I hope your wound does not pain you overmuch. Didst thou imagine me close to death? The thrust was deep, but not mortal. I will heal in time. Full glad am I to hear it. You were a guest of honor at our conference, and we failed in our duty of protection. On behalf of Ishgard, I apologize unreservedly. I am a dragon full grown, and thou thought to protect me, mortal? I was tempered by the fires of battle ere thy great-grandsire learned to crawl. Thy words do remind me of a knight whom I called friend some 1,000 years past. He swore to defend me from harm and hardship. Would that we could return to that era of peace, when man and dragon knew such comradeship. Would that our every effort to do so were not undone by ancient rancor. For a truth, there can be no peace while Nidhogg's shade yet lingers. That much is plain, yet we lack strength to banish him. Thus do we make for some all, to beseech the aid of your sire once more. Folly, thou knowest as well as I how he will answer. Rashvelga's heart remains unchanged then. Pity. But if it is folly to hope, I am content to die a fool. As hath ever been the way of thy kind. Go then, be warned. The Shade's presence hath driven its minions to frenzy. Thank you, Vidofnir. We shall disturb your rest no longer. Boom. Yeah. Noodles tossed in a mature olive oil that has been infused with solstice garlic and dragon peppers. Sounds kind of fucking good. Though I expected no better answer from Vidolfnir, sorry, I take little pleasure from having been proven right. 'Twould seem that our presence at Zenith will be every bit as unwelcome as I had anticipated. But what is the ire of one great worm to a trio of self-confessed fools such as ourselves? Let us begin our ascent. After you, Master Alphinaud. Scout ahead if you wish, Yumalai. We shall join you outside Mogholm. Oh. Whee! Nothing I can really do here, so let me just go like that and teleport up there. Actually, I think there's something, a little thing I can just go to over here. Get up there, so might as well just fly over real quick. Just thought of something. What does this look like for me right now? Lots of enemies. Fun. Yep. Yes, you could bring me up there. Thank you, friend. I had heard tales of the world above the clouds, but never did I dream. One's mind paints a pale picture of its majesty. Few live to see such wonders. I am reminded of my first visit to this peak, when Estinian and Izael yet walked at our side. Yay, mug friend. Krupa? Is that you, Yumalai? Oh, if it isn't don't tell me you've forgotten my name, Koopa. After all we've been through together. Please you remember me. You do remember me, don't you, Yumalai? How could I forget you, Moglin? could you... Oh, damn it. How could you have mistaken me for that overstuffed throne warmer? I am Mog Han, the courageous Moogle who guided you to Zenith, Kupo. Putting our shared history on one side, what brings you and your friends to Mog home, Kupo? We're going to Zenith again. Ah, another audience with old Reichfelger. Well, I hope you've brought that horn, Kupo. With the wind so gentle, with winds as gentle as they are, a good loud toot should reach the great worm's ears easily enough. That is good to hear, Markan. Thank you. We had best press on to Zenith, while the winds are in our favor. Meanwhile, it's very windy and it's storming. And that was unexpected, Kupo. Chief Moglin will want to hear about this. Yeah, I forgot it was Chief Moglin. I only had 2 options and I fucked it up. I had a third, but the third was kind of worse than messing it up. Alright, and incoming for landing. And I go to the destination and I doot the horn. You dare summon me again, mortals?
Great Racevelga, 'tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Greetings, Resvelga. I am Emmerich de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
To parley? Thinkest thou thy purpose unclear to me? Thou art come to beg mine aid in a battle, or in the battle against the shade of my brother.
You foresaw mine intent.
I but read that which was writ plain in thine eyes. Would that thou had wit enough to scry the answer in mine.
Alleen in esk tishwij, I uldran fakin an sheen.
My beloved Shiva did once build a bridge twixt man and dragon, a bridge which thy treacherous forefathers saw fit to tear down, as thou well knowest.
Lis ech niteg kasmon ikin in, lis nuan jas an es in, salen mon an es, undai in.
Thinkest thou Nidhogg was alone in despairing at the murder of our brood sister? Thinkest thou mine own soul did not cry out for vengeance? Know then that upon that accursed day my heart did wither in my breast, and thy kind became unto me the harbingers of despair.
Stapo I an in nithek, shin hes iso, al nuor fa is in an.
'Tis only Shiva's gentle dream that preventeth me from flying at Nidhogg's shoulder. Be grateful that I swore to abjure aggression ere I consume her.
Seth Orsk, kol nithek
Ah!
kin an.
That startled me.
Nosk de gan en.
Hello. I was not expecting the raid, and the noise, I think, was a touch too loud for me because that really startled me. Hello, everybody. Whew. Sorry. Back to what Hirschfelger here was saying. I permit my children to offer or deny the aid as I see fit. Or they see fit, sorry. To warm thy people of my brood brother's coming, that thou wouldest dare ask me ask more of me, but affirms thine incurable arrogance.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude. But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope?
Perceivest thou such light in the dusk of mine existence?
I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear Rizel upon your back?
Is Kaisia in Holhes exkdir valsu nesk an in eskbar.
Izael, pietous, deluded Izael. The child did lament her past sins and sought to balance the scales with her remaining days. 'Twas her unquenchable passion, so like to that of my beloved, which did spur me into fight, or into flight. And for my own part, I would countenance no longer the hands of evil men to use my brood brother's eye for ill.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting. It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Spare me thine idle sophistry. Even were there a mote of truth in thine reasoning, what of it? Wouldst thou have me slay mine own sibling to save a city of mortals?
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin. When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the warrior of light to slay him, an act alike to patricide. That he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Worm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Just so y'all know, I usually wait for him to speak and then I read it out, because I try and voice every character I can. Thou wouldst strike down thy friend, and by example of thy righteousness persuade me to break mine oath and kill my kindred. And Midgard Soma. Heed me, my child. The servants of Heidelin envision a different outcome. They intend salvation not only for Ishgard, but for the doomed dragon slayer as well. Believest thou this shade to be Nidhogg returned? It is not merely a manifestation of his vengeance. The shadow cast by thy brood brother's rage. I would not command thee, but ponder well thy course, lest it lead thee unto greater remorse. While this shade of vengeance remains, the future will ever be uncertain.
Eskenitheg, eskedir ulgar in an hesnesh esk jas ong, ong inga.
Nidhogg's transformation into Rage Incarnate is, in part, of my own doing. I rendered unto him mine eye, and empowered his revenge thereby. But 'tis the purity of my brood brother's wrath that lendeth him his all-surpassing might. Hast thou the strength of will to stand against so terrible a shadow? I wonder. 'Twould seem I must put thee and thy companion to the proof.
Sway in Ratatoska dis die an. Slosk kin. Skor ich les imo.
I shall await thee in the ruins wherein Ratatosker once dwelled. Heed well the words of my children, and hasten thee to the place of thy trial. All right. Little Moogle watching from the sidelines. Bring news back to their leader. Right. So, Emmerich. I believe I spied the Wyvern landing just outside the palace. It is doubtless one of the children of whom Reichfelger spoke. Come, my friends. Let us not keep our escort awaiting. Alright. As I go that way, I'm going to see if I can just jump down. I can! Whee! And break my legs. My broodmates and I will bear you to the place of your trial. Make your preparations. Alright. Sor Kai. Luckily, I can do Sor Kai with NPCs. It's a little more apt because I get to bring on Alphino and the Lord Commander Emmerich himself. And then just a random banneret. I will tank it. Because tanking is a job to do. Alright. Onto this dungeon named Sor Kai. I don't remember this one at all. I think I've done it a total of one time. Way back when I was doing this stuff for the first time and like an idiot jumping through every cutscene. So, oh, Let us go. And tanking. I just smack things and they smack me back. Up. This time my stuff. Alright, moving on through. I should probably hold still here. Pin again. Just kind of follow the order they're going in order to hold all the enemies' attention. Otherwise they start pulling enemies. Enchanted fan. I don't know how it's swinging like that is actually attacking me, but you know, whatever. That's how that thing attacks. That's how it attacks. Gotta keep striking them. Always keep the target's face away from your allies. That one that he just auto targets random enemies, so, or random people on your team. Not much can be done there. Alright, just keep hitting, surviving. That's my job.
Away with you!
Creating a weird ground effect, and I don't understand it.
Away with you!
Alright, you giant rock. Go ahead and hit me again if you want. That magic, it won't hit my allies, and that's the main thing. Alright, let's see what the first boss is. It's Moglin. It's Moglin. Have to fight Chieftain Moglin. I'm fighting a giant Moogle. By the 12 is Chieftain Moglin. He should be part of the trial.
Down with you!
I'm gonna ruffle your fluff.
Away with you!
Big Mog. I always get that song stuck in my head.
Away with you!
For the
I'm
House
forgetting
of
hit
Livia!
that.
I have my pride.
That one.
Away with you!
Okay, it only got one of them. Just gotta keep holding it together.
You underestimate me! Away with you!
Okay. I beat them. And jump onto this thing. It launches me. Jesus. How big is this place overall? Because it actually had, multiple loading zones. So the answer of sorrow, the answer of silence, and the answer of shame. Alright, aim for the one that they're aiming for. I don't want to go too fast because that, since it's not actual players, they're not as good. Alright. What does that one do? Oh yeah, increases parry rate by 50% and reduces damage taken by 10%. Which is pretty good overall. Because parries reduce damage by 15%. Well. Alright, that thing's at full health, so this should be pretty easy to fight. I'll get my bonus out of it too. I see. I think this thing is, what those little things come from. Alright, you big bird. Come on. Take your lumps. Take your lumps and get out of our hair. activated my healing over time effect, as it is very useful for moments like this. I might not do the most damage. At least my damage is consistent. Right? Hitting him. Little burb. I think this is the fight. Or wait, no. Fight's behind, past this. Alright, you big burb. Why are you gonna be annoying? Come on. Progress. It's a griffin. That's all it is, it's a griffin. What's in this treasure box? Coffer. A scarf. Probably not for me. This is a tiny area to fight a Pegasus, but alright.
This knight does not yield!
I just keep hitting it.
It ends here!
Alright.
I have my pride. Away with you! Down with you! You underestimate me! Away with you!
Alright. Another wall. I go into the right spot.
Focus. Release!
Hit him with this. This again. Down it goes. And yeet. Alright. Final area. Tiny Heischfelgers. Mini dragons. They're very cute. Their fire breaths are called pops. That's adorable.
You underestimate me!
Just They're puffing fire at us. Alright. Group down. Area. Holy worms. Alright.
Away with you!
Pump out as much damage onto this guy as I can. Come on. Just gotta keep hitting them. Great. Just keep hitting them and hope it does enough damage. Go. Grab what's in the scoffer. The ring. I should have checked if any of this stuff is better than what I got. The ring is. There we go. Hold up. Is the ring correct? Eh. No, it was not at all. Just put my old ring back on because that ring is actually technically worse because I'm losing out on damage stat. And being given stats I don't really use. Alright, Lizard Dragon. On. Hitting him. Guessing the final fight's over there. Ah, now you're slowed. And he didn't even get his last attack off. Alright. Launch. Alright. No enemies on this one. I'm guessing we're going to fight Reichsvogler himself. Yep. This is going to be an interesting fight. Oh, we're fighting down there. Well, I can't really do much other than stand here. Okay, I had... This one didn't give me any notification of where he was landing that, so...
Away with you!
How's that? That. Okay. I'm basically just song and dancing this. So much less damage on that one.
You underestimate me.
Alright, big damage. Alright. That was not optimal, but he was doing a lot of damage with those tank busters, so one of my only options to keep damage off me. Oh, we beat him. That went well. Viking hose. Eve duty. Even bereft of an eye, my brood brother was a fearsome foe indeed. But having tasted thy strength firsthand, I do begin to see how thou didst bring him low. Heidelin choseth her servant well.
Cease and sleaze like K1. Oh,
Very well. I shall trust in the seed of man one last time. By thy deeds shall the flickering hope lingereth yet within my heart be kindled anew, or extinguished forever. Vidofnir is here as well, along with another dragon we don't know.
Tan in unsisnat.
That you yet stand is ready proof of your determination, mortals.
Swor as finan stiskar ikin el en in an sedgar initek.
Let us fight as allies, then, and together, or let us fight as allies, then, and together banish my brood brother's vengeful shade. On my oath, the wrath that once was Nidhogg shall meet its end. This I swear on the memory of my beloved Shiva, and on the soul of lost Yazel. Yeah, we did it. Oh, my poor ribs. It was a painful reminder of a great worm's might. And had he truly meant to harm us, or meant us harm, we would not be standing here now. Plainly, his intent was to teach. His onslaught forced me to recall my training about the speed of the dragon, his balance, his blind spots. It was, in short, a very thorough lesson. The Koopos. Ow, 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 ow. Koopo. Nikolai, let me begin by congratulating you on your completion of your trial. For one with a name more befitting a jester, you fight with the savagery of a rabid demon. You see how my wings are kinked? Even my palm aches. After this drubbing, I fear my loyal subjects will have to bear the load of my personal chores for quite some time. Koopo. Possibly indefinitely. What? I told you about Yumalai's trial. I didn't mean for the rest of us to suffer. That's triple shifts for you, Morgan. Triple? But that's not fair. There's no justice, Koopo. None at all. Ah, mools. They're goofy.
Our negotiations proved rather more strenuous than I had anticipated, but the results seem well worth the effort.
The battle was indeed hard won. Thank you, my friends. I would never have earned Hraesvelga's cooperation had you not seen fit to grant me yours. 'Twas your stalwart heroism that moved the heart of the Great Worm at the last. Any gratitude I can offer is but poor reward for your continued service to Ishgard.
It's no issue.
'Twould seem our final reckoning with the dread worm is at hand. I only wish we had some inkling as to when he means to strike.
Oh, gods. I think that's a good inkling.
The cry heraldeth his coming. Nidhogg's shade hath taken wing.
It has begun. We must away to Ishgard.
All right. Time to fight Nidhogg for the second or third time. I can't remember which. I think second. I can't remember. Ishgard will not last long against Nidhogg and his horde. We must away. Alright. Does it just teleport me straight to Ishgard? If so, thank fuck. Know you then what this roar portendeth?
Aye. I must return to my city without delay.
Then we shall lend you our wings. 1 second. Let us meet with Nidhogg on the field of battle, and together bring an end to his wrathful song. Kind of badass that I'll be riding on Reichfelger himself. Just crouched there. God damn.
Remember your training! We hold fast until the Lord Commander returns. We must hold.
Really good timing on her block. This is a badass battle. It's a battle between knights and dragons on a bridge.
By the Fury. That one is the size of Nidhogg.
And then they see the three of us riding on their back.
Lord Commander!
You are late, Warrior of Light.
You are late! Alright. Time for a really good fight.
Watan and by in.
Wherefore standeth thou with these vermin, brother?
Still walking.
Abandon this war, shade.
Nal inga. Ale and ikinfa and kohes doin.
The suffering thou sowest soweth, severeth no end. Serveth. God, I can't read. The traitor's progeny have learned of their forefathers' betrayal, and seek to make amends with our kind.
Undo kai omon ikin in kastaga stajas. Skol hes som.
Never shall our grief be assuaged, nor our loss forgotten. Reconciliation may yet halt the spread of this plague of enmity. Forsake thy vengeance and be at peace.
Osk mik in eskia in wan ihe. Dolun hikin hern esh.
What soft-hearted ramblings are these? Thy dalliance with that vile maid hath robbed thee of thy wits. Mayhap her cloying perfume hath made thee forget the stench of our brood sister's lifeblood. Thou darest speak thus of my beloved?
His inga liskol nusgar aki sus war.
Aha or ah. So the flames of rage may yet be kindled. I feared thy heart's flame had long since gone out. But waste not thy fury on words, brother. Thou shalt have need of it for the battle. Alright. We got a dragon battle on our hands. Well, that's not good. Gonna swing it down on Reichfelger. And since me and my companions are split up, they're gonna go and aid the people. God damn. I have no clue what is happening up there. Oh shit. He took one of Reichfelger's wings off. Damn. Long sequence of cutscenes, this one. Ugh. That's obvious. Thou art weak, Reichfelger, a slithering worm, who fawneth on the vermin who should rightly be his prey. For 1,000 years have I fought without cease, and thou didst think to prevail against me?
Snalis rei Nedwo Elstra.
Glory is not in thy victory, Shade. The battle is not yet won. My power and my hope have I entrusted to another. Thine eye, what hast thou done? Fool, thou wouldst trust a mortal with thy strength? I know thee. 'Twas thou who didst intrude upon my lair, and best the half of me. But now I am whole, and naught in creation shall deny me my vengeance. If I know correctly, yep, I have to do that. So give me but a moment because I got another phone call. Of course. So be right back. Let me just get you guys. Actually, I can leave you on a be right back screen with that music playing. I think that'd be fine. I will be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Just transition this back over and we'll start looking for a, pretty sure this needs a group, so might take a minute to find one. Really good song, though. A battle with Nidhogg. God, this music's great. Yeah, the story's been amazing so far. And it just gets better from here. So, sometime next week I'll be in Stormblood. And then move on to through Stormblood and eventually get to Shadowbringers. Hoping to get to Dawn Trail. Like, finish up Endwalker before Dawn Trail comes out. Alright. Let's see if the other tank's gonna main tank it. I hope. I'd rather not main tank a fight I don't know that well. Gotta keep hitting him. Alright. Oop. Let me get out of that circle. Or that line. Alright, guess I'm main tanking, even though I don't want to. Darn it. And I'm down. This one just does not care who has enmity. Oh, now it's a hitting him. God damn. Out. That hits hard. Circle. Gotta dodge his fire. Wherever it may happen. those balls out. We'll find out. Ooh, now he's the center one too. Jesus. Alright. Come on, Nidhogg, go down. Alright, he's down. Woo! Okay, we did it. I think. I'll give it to the healer. Everybody else ran, like, left immediately. Okay. First time tanking that. Went down once, but that was a lot of damage I was taking. God damn.
Estinian!
Is this to be mine end? Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg. Thou shalt die by my hand.
This is not your hand, worm!
Thou wilt obey.
I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me, now, while I have the beast subdued!
Oh, put your back into it. Put your feet on around it and keep pulling.
You waste your time. Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty!
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
Spirit of Azale. Spirit Koshifon. I love how our the main character just stands up holding it above his head. Alpina goes, and falls over. Undone by mortal will, wither now.
The eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
That's fair. Why we run the same direction when we should cast them in opposite directions, but you know.
He lives. Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend. Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
Allow me to do this much, at least.
The horde has sensed the fall of their master, and scattered to the wind.
You have my gratitude, Hresvelga. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
Then our alliance has served its purpose. Thou didst wield the power I granted thee well. 'Twas thine own skill, and not mine eye, which earned thee victory.
One in nest ik an. Keifta.
I wish thy companion a swift recovery. Fare you well, children of man.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well, even as Hraesvelga did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
Yeah, made a bunch of ladders already. Ribbit. Alright. Now let's go talk to Elfino. Through the haze of pain, I swear I sensed. But no. Part is done. Or the past is done, and we must look to the future. At long last, Nidhogg is gone. His foul spirit cast out once and for all. I only pray that Estinian survives the ordeal. Completed. Your battle with Nidhogg's Shade will beget many an epic ballad, Yumalai, and rightly so. It was, without a doubt, one of the most epical victories, and one of your most epochal victories. Though I must admit that I took greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed, and not only for your own sake, but had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would still be fused to Estinian's mail. Yet even with Nidhogg gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friend remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia and beg news of his condition. Sorry, just grabbing a thing of fries from the bag of food. Haven't eaten since before stream. Like 2 hours before stream. A touch bit hungry. Not overly so, but snackish. Say the least. And these fries are really hitting the spot. Yumalai, Master Alfino, my honored friends. As if winning Reichsfelger to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourself to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you. My own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviors of the day were Yumalai and Estinian. One triumphed over Nidhogg's Shade through strength of arms, and the other through strength of will. Speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery? The Azure Dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary, where he now resides under the care of our hospitaller captain. That's a word I don't know either. I am told he has yet to regain consciousness. But as you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. We must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you would do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. But surely, Sir Emmerich is never long from Estinian's bedside, and will send word the moment there is any development. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe Lord Edmund and his sons are most eager to celebrate your return. That's fair. Very well, First Commander. Come, Yumalai. It would seem we are awaited at Fort Holmes Manor. Alright. Right, back to the last vigil. That is adorable. It's a little chicken inside of a dragon costume. I love it. Tiny and adorable. Yep, I'd like to go in the manor. Thank you.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you. And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions.
That's valid.
I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
Nope, nope. Sorry. Wrong thing. Oh, shit.
I am most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Our master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts.
Yep.
In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
I will do that. You're all wondering why I said, oh shit. There's a chicken nugget in my fries. You know, free chicken nugget, cool. It's spicy. The spicy chicken nugget. Whew. Alright, let's see. Infirmary is down there as well. Let's see. Yumalai, my friend, what can I do for the savior of Ishgard? You seek Master Alphino? Ah, he came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. When he begged me to sit at Estinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Reichsfelger's trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such a devoted comrade, or such devoted comrades. Little Emmerich, some music, and a coat. My own friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence. I was less a fellow recruit, and more a shadow which occasionally darkened his path. And so I might have remained, had fate not seen fit to intervene. While out on a patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon, and we were the only two to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Vengeance was ever the forefront of his mind. Vengeance for the death of his parents, and vengeance for his younger brother. I would venture that in Alphino he sees something of his lost sibling. And in the ungentle chidings of Estinian, Alphino has found an elder brother he never had. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster more than once. I can well understand Alphino's affection for him. He is a friend for whom I would gladly... Lord Commander, your presence is required at the infirmary. Is he? Tell them I am on my way. Well, shit. Things are happening. Quickly, Yumla. We must go to them. Go to him. Ah. Upon proceeding to the infirmary, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended you set aside a sufficient amount of time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Not yet. I think I will end this off here, and we will begin with those cutscenes tomorrow. Because it's almost time for me to end stream, and I don't want to... I'm hungry, and I have food sitting behind me, which smells really good. So I'm going to end things off here. Let me just do... My cat also smells the food. Hit up my end screen here. And let's look for somebody to raid. If anybody has a suggestion on who to raid, please leave it down in the leave it in the chat. See now. Open up here. And let's see who I know is streaming. Not many people. There's Jared. I'll go with... Might just go with Jared Dog. I'm gonna go with somebody I used to watch personally. His name is Gyrating Dog. He's currently playing Stardew Valley. So, hope that's a good relaxing time to end off your nights. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a follow. That'd be greatly appreciated. I also have a YouTube where you can check out all my VODs. Same name. I just haven't been able to get the link button below to work, so I'm still working on that. And I have a Twitter, which I try and keep up to date on when I'm streaming. Sometimes I forget. But yeah, check those out if you want to. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.